In 1907, a young Austrian named Adolf Hitler applied to the Academy of Fine Arts Vienna. His dream was to become a professional artist. However, his application was rejected, citing a lack of talent in painting people. This rejection would become a pivotal moment in history. Hitler's passion for art was genuine. He moved to Vienna, hoping to immerse himself in the city's rich artistic culture. He applied to the Academy again in 1908, but faced another rejection. These failures deeply affected him, leading to years of poverty and homelessness. He lived in men's shelters, sold postcards with his drawings, and slowly grew resentful of the world around him. Some historians argue that these years of hardship planted the seeds of bitterness that would later explode on a global scale. Now imagine, just for a moment, if the Academy had accepted him. How might history have changed? There's actually a novel that explores this very idea, Eric Emanuel Schmidt's La Part de l'Autre. In that book, Hitler is accepted into art school, becomes a successful painter, and never enters politics. The world avoids the horrors of World War II and the Holocaust. Millions of lives are never lost. Europe is never shattered by fascism. One decision changed everything. But what drove him to power in real life? Despite his failures in art, Hitler discovered a new talent: oratory. He captivated audiences with passionate speeches, tapping into the fears and hopes of the German people. His charisma wasn't magic, it was calculated. He rehearsed gestures, studied the crowd, used lighting and staging. He learned how to appear powerful and prophetic. He spoke in short, emotionally charged sentences that bypassed logic and appealed directly to emotion. That's why so many followed him, not because of facts, but because of feelings. Psychologists have studied this phenomenon. They describe how Hitler embodied what's called the Führerprinzip, the idea that the leader is always right and must be obeyed without question. He used propaganda to turn himself into a myth. And the people, craving direction after Germany's defeat in World War I and its economic collapse, gave him that power. Alternate histories like Schmidt's novel aren't just entertainment. They remind us how fragile our world really is. One rejection letter, one lost opportunity, one path not taken. All of it matters. These stories challenge us to think, what if just one decision had gone another way? What if we lived in the version of history where Hitler was simply an artist? Maybe one of his paintings would hang in a gallery today, instead of his face in a history book beside unspeakable crimes. History is not inevitable. It's a series of choices, of chances, of forks in the road. The more we understand how close we came to a different future, the more we realize the power of the present. Thank you for watching. If you want more explorations into the strange corners of history, don't forget to subscribe.